Is this way we're living the only one that's available to us? My plan is a city that people can dream about.
Welcome to Stage 22, where we are here on the set of Megalopolis, and we are bringing the world of New Rome to life in a completely new way.
We are prepping for scene 74 for Megalopolis. It is the hero scene of the film, according to Francis himself.
Mr. Coppola told us that this scene was the most important scene to him in this entire film. So we've been working around the clock, both literally and figuratively, to figure out how to bring this vision best to life.
Our job is to build the environments for any story that we're trying to tell. When Francis Coppola closes his eyes and sees Megalopolis in his mind, we are allowing him to now physically see what Megalopolis looks like in person, in camera, on the LED environment.
The volume stage at Trilith on stage 22 is really quite a marvel of technology. We're trying to replicate a real environment and blend it into our sets and our effects without having to use a lot of visual effects to clean it up.
So working on volume is really no different than setting up any other scene. You're always going to start with a keyframe. This keyframe actually gave us a lot. We have the clock, which is actually a physical set build within the volume, along with the girders and the wires that would be holding them up.
There's quite a bit of a set installed in our volume now, and so we work closely to ensure that the scene, the virtual version of our scene that we load, is looking good, is performing, and it's going to integrate well with the physical set as well, so when it comes to color corrections and how it extends into the virtual scene.
For a scene like this, you do want to create some semblance of reality, so that includes everything from cloud movement to sun position, which once you move the sun, you're relighting the entire environment. The interactive lighting is great, but it also opens you up to this world where a director is going to want to put his camera wherever he wants. So we really had to get strategic. The earliest challenge is just figuring out how to build a world this large while keeping optimization in mind.
One of the cool things about our stage is that we have the ability to go climb up into the ceiling and pop any of these ceiling tiles out so that we can insert rigging or lighting or anything the production needs to make the shoot happen. This allows us to be adaptable to any production that comes in for the set pieces or whatever they desire.
My favorite part about shooting in the digital volume environments is the ability to have the control now, to be able to lock in what that visual is. And there you see it, it's real.
We can interactively place elements wherever we feel like they should be or wherever the director wants them to be in just a few clicks. We can move a whole part of a city and put that wherever you want it to go. So then the director or the DP can have a control surface where they can move it themselves instead of having to go through like a whole chain of people.
Shooting on volume gives you a lot of leeway that traditional blue screen or green screen is not going to give you. I think just from a technical level, having those full lighting effects and getting the lighting on your set pieces and your talent is phenomenal. Working with a director like Francis, he likes to work with his actors. And if you can give that reality to your actors while you're shooting the scene, instead of standing in a blue void, it heightens their performance automatically.
One of the key elements that comes into play in this scene is when Adam Driver's character, Caesar, uses a time stop. And when that happens, everything around him freezes.
So as you can see now, the clouds are moving, and then when he eventually says time stop, we can just stop the clouds. And that also stops the fog moving as well.
When I was up there rehearsing with them, it was like very disconcerting with the world moving around you. I had to say, whoa, wait a minute, let me just like focus here a second, because it was totally real. Here, you're gonna believe it's happening.
It's interesting because, I mean, it's like I'm always attracted to like new technology and like new tools. And of course, like as soon as I heard this will be an option for us, I was really excited. So I'm super happy we get to do it, and it's such a big scale, so it's pretty exciting.
When we're working, we all know shots change. We all know that the director might want to do something different with the actors. And so far, the flexibility and seamlessness of how the volume is working here on Stage 22 really is, it's a wonder. It really is quite amazing.
Everybody here is working really hard to make sure that the experience is as realistic as possible. It takes a village to really be able to bring all of these different parts and aspects together in order to create what is ultimately going to be a vision that Francis has had for years.